Howdy diddly dandy there, chums. It's I, Captain Stephen Exo, and today, chums, we are going to be looking to get our multi-tool up a few power notches, because in my comments people have been saying, Captain Steve, I can't get it to hit 9,000, and yeah, you're probably right, it's probably not possible, but we could be looking the wrong way or doing the wrong thing, but we shall try and find out a method to try and up the power of our multi-tool, because I am wondering whether this damage potential is actually broken, chums. I don't think that's given a correct reading. The reason being, if I scan over some of these, I mean, yes, that one's a +8, and that one's quite good, but that one's a +7, which is crud, and that one's a +7, which is also crud. So yeah, they're terrible, and my other modules aren't much better, to be honest. So there we go, that one there, you see, time to fire on that, -18 isn't bad, but you can get -20s, and also on these ones over here, they're only +2 damage, where you can get +3s. So I don't know why my multi-tool is even reading as high as 8,000 right now. The actual geology cannon doesn't even count into the damage potential, even though it does say +35 fire damage. Just ignore that. I'm going to be taking the geology cannon out of this multi-tool, because this is my PvP multi-tool for when I'm in PvP arenas. But yeah, I'm wondering whether that damage potential is completely foobarred, because I'm going to try and find some S-class modules that are far better than ones that I've got installed now, and I'm betting you it either stays at that same capped level or in fact gives me a lower level but does more damage. I don't think those numbers mean shite over there, to be honest, at the moment, chums. I think they're broken. But anyway, we need to pick up some modules. Let's pick up this module. We'll get a geology cannon anyway, just for oh, actually I shouldn't have bothered doing that, because I've only got 11,000 nanites, haven't I? But we have got a way of getting around that anyhow. But we'll try sticking in one of these and we'll see what happens. So let's just leg it over here quickly. Now what I'm thinking is, if I put in this module and it's no good, what I could do is just do a reload, so I don't go and accidentally get rid of that module that I've just purchased. Let's just do an experiment. Let's go and install it, because I can just do a reload if this doesn't work. And what I'm going to do is just put it in an empty slot. It is going to break stuff, but then if I hover over it, I can see if it was any better than the ones I've got. So that one's a +3, where the others are +2s. So that's actually better. So if I get rid of one of the +2s, I can put in the +3. Excellent. Awesome. So I'm happy with that, and I've just bought myself another one. I've got another one of those scatter blasters anyway. So yeah, hopefully now I can give you a little bit of a tip, chums, on how to actually clone modules individually. So at the moment I've got a scatter blaster here, so I'm going to put that into my personal refiner. There it is, in my personal refiner. Now I'm in the Nexus with multiplayer turned on and crossplay turned on. Now I'm going to jump out my ship. That's created an autosave. Now if I take that little module out of my personal refiner, so over here, I'm going to take that out, put that back into my inventory space. Now if I go over to somebody and give them one of these, I'm going to give them salvage data, because salvage data is fairly hard to come by anyway, isn't it, really? I mean, that's quite a nice little trade. Basically, I'm going to give somebody some salvage data, and in return I'm going to end up with an extra one of those sort of doohickeys, the actual modules, one of those scatter blasters. So let's give that to him. Make sure it definitely goes over. Make sure, go on. There we are, it's gone over. And you can see there's a little round savey thing in the bottom right corner. That signifies that it's been done. And then all I do is do a reload. Now after the reload, when I check my personal refiner, I've got one in my normal space, and I should have one inside my personal refiner. So I now have two. They've duplicated like frickin' mogwais. No water required though. Awesome! Fantastic, and no horribleness. Lovely jubbly. That's better than mogwai frickin' multiplication. And then we just do the same thing again. So I'm just going to get one of those, and I'm going to stick that inside of my personal refiner. Lovely jubbly. Cool. And then I'm going to jump out of my ship. That creates a save. Lovely. Heck yes. And then I'm going to take that out of my personal refiner. This is a very important step. If you don't take it out, it doesn't work. So make sure you take it back out of your personal refiner. So we go. I'm going to take that out of my personal refiner, put that back into there. So now I've got two there, and I can give away that one last remaining slot, and I should end up with freaking 3 of the dang things. Let's go give it to one of the unsuspecting chappies over by the Quicksilver Merchant. So here we go. I mean, you've got to be a bit careful, because if somebody else gives you something while you're trying to do this, which happens occasionally, it knackers the whole thing up and you have to start over. But here we go. So no, it didn't go over. You see that where it says it cannot transfer. So I need to find somebody else that I can give it to. Let's just try that once more. Let's give that one more go. Let's give it back to this guy. Let's see if it works. It cannot store salvage data, so I need to find somebody else. Let's go over here and let's transfer it over to this chap. Okay, here you go. Lucky you. There you go, lucky. Haha. Yes, it went over. Awesome. Now I can do the reload of my save, and I should have 3 of those modules. Now I've been doing this for a little while, so I've actually got 4. I've actually got 4 now. Yeah, power of editing and all that sort of jazz. So I've got 3 there, and I've got 1 in my personal refiner. So I only cut out 1 from the actual editing, but there we go. I now have 4 of the dang things. Now hopefully one of those is going to be a +3. I mean, we can but hope. So if I get rid of one of these +2s, let's get rid of that one. Sweet. Now you can see here my damage potential on my multi-tool has gone down frickin' massively now. It's below 5k. But the modules that I'm putting in replacement are actually better. So I'm just going to do a save. Now I've deleted those 2. But my worry is I'm never going to get back to that 8,000. I think that 8,000 was pretty much a false reading. And I don't know how I managed to get it there. Basically, after I done up this multi-tool, it was only about 6,800 something. But then after the new update jumped, it jumped all the way up to about 8. Well, you saw what it was. It was 8. It was close to 9,000, which is freaking mental. So yeah, let's take those out because they're no good. And let's try putting in the last 2. Let's just hope that I get a +3 out of one of these. There we go, let's put that in. Are you a +3? Go on, be a +3. It's a +3! Heck yes! Brilliant. And I've still got 1 left. That 1 left I can carry on duplicating. And yeah, rinse and repeat. Basically, that's the personal refiner glitch, where you can refine and glitch out 1 extra thing each time. It's just replication, basically. Right, so now I'm going to take that method 1 step further, chums. Yes, here I am up in the station, and I've now bought myself a blaze javelin, a bolt caster, and also a pulse splitter. Lovely jubbly. Right, so now let's head on down to a planet. Yep, a planet, because to set this one up I need to use a Exocraft. So instead of using my personal refiner as a storage, I am going to be using an Exocraft. So let's head on down to the planet. Righto, well I've arrived on this frickin' icy world. Awesome. Right, so firstly I need to put my freighter in the frickin' sky. What poxy menu is it? Yeah, because I can't put... Oh, I've already got my freighter in space. That's cool. So I can now put down an Exocraft. So I'm just going to put down the biggest of my biggest Exocrafts. Let's have a look what I've already got inside my Exocraft. I might have to do a little bit of management. Yes, I'm going to have to empty out all of this. So I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to transfer it all up to my freighter. This might take me a little while. So yeah, I'm just going to go and sort that out, and I'll be right back with you, okay? Hokey pokey diddly dokey. Right, that's all now clear. There we are, my lovely bumblebee type Colossus. Right, so if I jump into my ship, now normally I would be putting these into my personal refiner, but instead I'm going to be putting them into my Colossus. There you go, Colossus. You've got 3 of those. Hold on to them with your life. Excellent, eh? Right, I jump out. That's now created me a little mini save. Lovely. Awesome, fantastic. So that's the little autosave. So from here on in, I don't want to create another save. But what I do want to do is now take these out, just like I would have done in the personal refiner, taking them out. But obviously I'm not in the freaking Nexus, so I can't hand these off to anyone. But we're now going to get in the ship. Excellent, and fly up to the Nexus. But what we're not going to do is get out of the ship, because if you get out of the ship it's going to create another autosave and it's going to break everything. Basically we want to reload back down on this planet, and we would have 3 inside my Colossus and 3 inside my exosuit in a roundabout way. So what I need to do is still call in the Nexus, make sure multiplayer is on and crossplay is on, and as you fly into the Nexus, hopefully you're going to get a decent car parking space right next to another player, and you can transfer over to him without, or her, without getting out of the ship, and yeah, then it will create a little mini autosave and jobs are good. Okay, so here we go, we're flying in. Now sometimes it doesn't render people on PlayStation 4. This works a lot better on PC. Oh, that seemed to, it has rendered some people, but none of them were in drop-off status, but it has put me on a relatively good parking space. So if I sit here for a little while, actually that's not a very good parking space. It's not close enough to the ramp. I need it to be 1 space forward. You know what? I might fly out and fly back in again, and then see if I can actually transfer this over to somebody. So sometimes you have to fly in, fly out. I mean, oh look, it's just unloaded everybody. So I'm definitely going to have to fly out and fly back in, and hopefully get somebody that I can transfer this over to. Now this isn't as fast as the the normal replication method that I just showed you before. This takes a lot longer, and you have to have the patience of a frickin' saint. But then every now and again, you should get somebody come available. Oh, look, they're flashing. Nah, there we go. I got it over to you. Awesome. Fantastic. And yep, it's just done a little autosave down there. But now all I want to do is go and autosave from, that's going to reload me back onto the planet. There you go, I'm back on the planet right now, and if I check the Exocraft, I've got 3 in the Exocraft, and I've also got 3 in my exosuit. Fantastic! Now all I want to do is put these back into the Colossus. There we are, put them into the Colossus. Fantastic, lovely jubbly, so I've now got 6. And the next time I do this, I'd have 12. And the next time I do it, I'm going to have 24. It doubles each time, so this method is a lot quicker once you get it going. So there we go, I've got 6, lovely jubbly. Now, what I want to do now is jump out to create the save, so there's 6 in the Colossus, none in my exosuit right now, but I want to put those ones back into my exosuit. So here we go, let's put these into my exosuit, lovely jubbly. They can go into either of the 2 slots on your exosuit. They can even go in your starship if you wanted, but yeah, just be careful you don't give one of these away to somebody at the Nexus, since you want them, obviously. You need a throwaway item. I like to have a throwaway item that is kind of worthwhile giving, but I am going to be giving away some golden nuggets at the moment. I know that's not all that great, and I'm going to be doubling up all those freaking modules off of one nugget, but at the moment I haven't got anything that's super awesome to give away. So here we go, I'm heading up, and yeah, I'm going to be calling in the Nexus, and I'm going to be doing the same thing again. So here we go, let's call in the Nexus, and let's get ready with an item, and hopefully we're going to get somebody a little bit quicker this time that we can hand that off to, and hopefully do a reload and double up on all of those modules like super duper quick. Now, yet this is a glitch, chums, so it's up to you whether you want to take advantage of this. If you've got a lot of nanites, you can just buy the frickin' things, but I don't have a lot of nanites at the moment, chums, and I didn't really fancy doing a load of cooking. There we are! Brilliant! Awesome! We managed to hand that over to somebody straight away. Yeah, so the other ways to earn nanites, I've got a playlist on how to earn nanites if you want to do it the legit way. It's just, for quickness, I wanted to get this out for my 5k subscribers to say, here you go, this is how you can upgrade your multi-tool. As a bit of a thank you for the 5k. Thank you very much, everyone, for all of your help with me hitting the 5k. As you can see here, I've got a freaking lot of modules now. I think I've got enough to beef up this freaking multi-tool. I've got loads, in fact, and you can see here I've been doing a little bit of work on it at the moment, but that one's only a 13. That one, time to refill, is only 11. And that one is a -18. -18 is quite good. Maybe I shouldn't have dismantled that one, but I'm hoping to get a couple of 20s in there. And as you can see, that's done nothing to those stats over at the side. That seems to be this multi-tool's cap now. It's now at 6876, and it doesn't seem to change. It doesn't want to go any freaking higher than that. Even if I dismantle shite, it doesn't go any higher or lower at the moment. If I did anything to the other modules, the yellow ones over there, the shotgun type one, then it does, funny enough. It's weird. It's like it's calibrated to my strongest weapon or something. I don't know what's going on. It just seems freaking busted. Anyway, I'm back, and I fully upgraded my multi-tool as best as I can. Let me show you this freaking beast. And you can see here, it's a lot lower than when I started. That's progress. Inverse. Yeah, the scanner is completely null and void now. This is just a PvP weapon of evil, and you can see they're all like +4s, but the cooldown rate is like -20%. There's one -18 in there, but you know, that it's still freaking awesome. This spitter, this one is doing okay. So I've got a couple that are there at +9s. I've got a load of +9s in there, which is an upgrade on what they used to be. At the start of this video, they were a lot less. And yeah, it's like even the bolt casters, rather than them just being a +1, I've got +2s on every single one of them, which is freaking insanely good. But yeah, hasn't adjusted the potential. I put in a combat scope to reduce wobble. You can see there we've got a +3 and a +3 and another +3, where they were +2 at the start of this video. So I think that stat over at the side, you may as well freaking pretend it's not even freaking there, because this is a much better tool than when I first started this video, chums. So I have no idea what's going on, and yeah, I honestly do think I think it's broken. I honestly do. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think it's freaking broke. So there we have it. Yep. I despair. I really don't know what to do, because I've done everything I should do, and yet the damage potential has gone down, not up. And another thing, chums, I have a secondary multi-tool. Do you remember the one that I got the other day? This one, the gravity engine. And look, it's still got all the shite modules in that my other multi-tool had in at the start. So I can actually do a comparison between the multi-tool that I'm carrying now. This one is for clearing out my freighters, because it has got the incinerator in as well, which is quite cool. But this is pretty much on par with what my other multi-tool was, module-wise, there or thereabouts. Well, the shotgun is fully upgraded, and it's still got +2s in. So I think maybe I should take this down to a planet and we'd aim it at a tree and we'd see what sort of damage numbers pop up in sort of like a Final Fantasy 7-esque style where you get numbers bouncing up all over the freaking screen. Heck yes, I'm going to give that a go. This should be a mind-blowing little test to see if I'm freaking right about these poxy numbers over at the side of the screen. But yeah, I honestly think it's broke. So here we are, we're down on the planet, and we're going to be using this tool first. So let's use the scatter blaster since that one's fully upgraded. Reload, and fire! 380 something. Not bad you might say. But yeah, let's swap over to my alien. Sweet, and let's go to scatter blaster. Let's reload that, and bang! 416. So yeah, it's well above what the other multi-tool is doing, and I'm fairly sure that's going to be the same for others. So there you go, there's my pulse splitter. Now my pulse splitter is fully upgraded in this one. In the other multi-tool though, it's only got like one upgrade in there, so this one shouldn't even compete. But you know, the damage potential numbers at the side are higher obviously, and yet that is doing piddly. That's nothing. My other multi-tool blows this one out of the frickin' water. Okay, let's try the Blaze Javelin. Oh my god, look how long that's taken to charge. Let's see how much damage it does then. Okay, well that was pretty impressive. Pretty impressive, but I think my alien multi-tool is going to do a lot better with the Blaze Javelin. So let's swap to Blaze Javelin, give it a charge. There you go, that's like frickin' lightning. And then yeah, look how much damage that done. That nearly killed the frickin' tree. So yeah, chums, I don't think you can actually go by that max damage potential. I honestly think that is somehow busted, chums. I think that is broken. So, yep, I think it's a bit broken, mind-blowing stuff, I know, but those numbers mean nothing. At least that's my conclusion from all this freaking testing. I don't know about you guys. What do you guys think over in yonder? What do you think? But there we are. I've now hit my 5k, so I'm hoping this video has helped people out, and thank you for helping me hit the 5k. Clappity clap. Heck yes. Clappity clap. Thanking you, chums. 5k, and that's thanks to you. So thank you and goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. There's multiple ways to support my channel, Patreon being one. Thank you, Patreons. And I also have YouTube membership. Thank you, YouTube memberships. Yep, there's multiple tiers there for everyone. Be sure to check those out if you're thinking of supporting me that way. Hitting a like or a subscribe or leaving a comment. I love reading comments. Is another way to support the channel. Or there's merch if you want a fine and dandy pair of socks or a t-shirt. Head on over to Teespring. Or just stay with Captain Steve a little bit longer and watch a little more. Hit join or sub. Heck yes. We'll see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Cheerio.